Hello and welcome back to the colony with Man of the Ants, playing some more Subnautica today. I'm just going to swim around with my thing. I have to charge up a little bit. So last time we came back from the Shallows base, we got some kyanite to build a blue tablet. We came back from the power facility over there, and yeah, didn't see the sea dragon, which is a good thing. Some people seem a little bit shocked I haven't seen the sea dragon, so I'm sure you'll soon. I've also been forewarned there is a second sea dragon around the containment base where we are heading. So that'll be interesting, I guess, won't it? So last time, a couple of comments. As you may remember, on my way back to the... oh, hello. On my way back to the portal, I overshot the island with the facility on, with a weapons island. Island? My god, how many times am I going to say that wrong? And just dived straight off the edge of the game map, as you may recall, and plummeted quite quickly. I think it's about 700 meters deep, whilst a Leviathan, one of the I don't know what this Leviathan names, one of the electric sort of see-through type ones, attacked me. Managed to get myself out of that scrape. So the first comment was from Queen Shiza, who just said, "Oops, the edge." Yep. You're not wrong, Shiza, you're not wrong. That was indeed the edge. That was a mistake on my part there, wasn't it? Ooh, almost fully charged. Perfect. A comment as well from Storm Knight, who just mentioned the two sea dragons and where they are. He said the Leviathan skeletons that we see around the lava zone, they are the remains of the sea dragon's lunch, just sort of reinforcing how destructive they are. And said if you don't have the reinforcement for the prawn suit, then be on your guard and always looking for them. And we don't have the reinforcement. We decided not to. There's a little bit of, not an argument. What's the word I'm looking for? Disagreement, kind of. Difference of opinion. Ah, that sounds more polite, doesn't it? Difference of opinion. Some people said I should bother with it. Storm Knight was one of the people who were arguing that I should go for it, and a couple of people said I shouldn't bother. And I decided not to bother in the end because of, I don't know, reasons, I guess. Sorry about that. A bit of a coughing fit. So, we've managed to... There we go. Not lock ourselves. What else does Storm Knight say? Look out for them. Yeah, he said, this will make what the Ghost Leviathan, that's what they're called. I should have looked at that first, shouldn't I? This will make what the Ghost Leviathan did to your prawn suit look like you spent the day in a spa for a massage and a pedicure. I would like to see the prawn suit go for a massage and a pedicure, to be honest. I think that'd be quite amusing. But there we go. So, we are basically good to go. Maybe we'll just top up on food and water a little bit, water in particular. We've got 2 blue tablets that we need. We've got 4 ion cubes. It should be enough. We might find some more there anyway. We've got 2 Reginals cured, 2 water, 2 health kits, a whole bunch of tools, including 2 repair tools. But we don't need to take 2 repair tools with us. Probably not. I'm going to leave one of the repair tools in here. So we'll top up on food. Just a little bit. If we take 2, because we were 1 down, weren't we? In terms of seedage. So if we take 2 and eat them. Nom 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 nom. And then that should be enough to fill that up. So I believe we were 1 short. We were. Perfect. Okay then, so let's go and jump into the prawn suit. Now the prawn suit has, I don't know why I got confused there, a tiny bit of damage, so we will just repair that up. Perfect. And we will start heading towards the containment facility. What we'll do before, in fact, we go anywhere is we'll look at the data bank. We'll look at, where was it? Codes and clues. Alien facility locations, no. It wasn't there, was it? Was it? No, I don't think it is. Isn't it in a different one? We did find it last time. Where did we... Oh, there it is. Primary Containment Facility. Within a natural chasm connected to this cave network, south-southeast, in an area of volcanic activity. That doesn't help us much. We're in the bloody lava zone, mate. Jesus. At a depth of 1.4k. So south-southeast, 1.4k. And that's from the power facility. So we'll head towards the power facility first. Well, the only other thing I didn't say that Storm Knight very helpfully pointed out was that just need to make sure we collect as many ion cubes as possible. Just hinting again at that, sort of what he hinted at in the last video, I think, or the comments from the video before the last one, I guess. Just saying that we will need a whole bunch of ion cubes in the shallows base at some point soon when we return. So we need to keep an eye out for that. Now, we still haven't seen the sea dragon since I'm down here. I'm not entirely convinced the sea dragon isn't just stuck somewhere, to be honest. After the last video... Is that it over there? After the last video, I did actually... If I got a leech on me, I might do. I'll keep an eye on our power, see what happens. I did actually just get in the Cyclops and just drive it around for a few minutes, just to see if we could see him, just so I had an idea of where he was hiding. And, oh, here we go. Had a terrible premonition of Queen Shiza's worst nightmare coming true there, where he would teleport me out when I'm above lava, allowing the prawn suit to plummet to its inevitable doom. Go away, go away. Where the hell's the prawn suit? Where the hell's the prawn suit? There it is. Let's just offer. I think I avoided that one. We are going to need to check for leeches in a second, because that one was pretty close. And there's another one which sounded like it got us earlier, wasn't there? So I'm pretty sure this is the power facility. Chasm. So we really need to get... Oh no, this is the ceiling. But surely the power facility is within this, right? We need to kind of find an entrance just to reinforce that to ourselves, I think. Because right now we're just going in a random direction. I thought that was a weird creature down there, but it's just kind of like from above. I mean, it has to be. Surely. Here's a little way around, finally. So apologies for the slight tickle in my throat. I do tend to get, if I get even a hint of a cold, I just get a slightly tickly cough for months afterwards, usually. Like, it just doesn't seem to go away. So apologies for that. It's probably something you're going to have to get used to around the winter time from me, unfortunately. I actually want to be heading this way, don't I? Okay, let's start heading in this direction then. We're looking for it to go a bit deeper. Sort of like that. Yep, there he is. There he is. Yep, running away. I'm hoping he can't get down here. Oh, it seemed to be the case. Well, we found him. He definitely isn't stuck on a wall somewhere, which is what I thought might be happening. He is definitely alive and kicking. And we managed to avoid dying, so that worked out alright, didn't it? Do I need to scan? First of all, is that crystalline sulfur? Yes. Do I need to scan either of these? I have my slow fins on, don't I? Just going to try and get a little closer to particularly this infected one, because sometimes you have to scan the infected one separate, but nothing's popped up, so I don't think so. So let's pop back in here then. So we're about 1,400 meters deep. We are south-southeast, I think, of the power facility. And we are definitely in an area of volcanic activity. There's no arguing with that. It is... I was going to say it's very hot. It's only 60 degrees. I actually thought it'd be a little hotter than that down here. But there we go. Well, that's going to be it. That has got to be it. Yeah, there's a teleporter. Fantastic. There's a couple of them around. I wonder if we could try and sneak across this direct... Oh, I don't know. There's a lot of lava down there, but I've sort of committed to it now. Hello?
I am what You seek, want to help you.
Okay. Can you get rid of the teleporters? I'm not... Oh, that's kind of... That does look like it might be a passable route. Shall we, Is that one of those things diving in lava? I just hurt myself because it's so hot. Looked like one of those things diving in lava. That'd be pretty cool if it was. Oh, hello. Sorry, fish. Didn't mean to headbutt you to death. So we'll work our way around. I could probably go across the middle there, actually, couldn't I, if I'm feeling brave? And do you know what? I'm about as brave as they come. I'm getting a bit of popping from the textures there. Oh, in fantastic news, I don't think it really affects Subnautica, but I have ordered and started receiving, I've got the motherboard so far, my new PC. So when's the next Subnautica going to be? If not by the next Subnautica, the one after, definitely, I will have my new PC up and running and be recording. Same graphics card, so I do have a 1080 Ti, so I'm not going to replace that quite yet. I don't think there's much need for that at the moment. Only had it a while. It'd be a bit of a waste to replace it at this stage. But new motherboard, new CPU, new memory, all that stuff. Oh my god, there he is. I was just trying to see if he would avoid me if I just stopped moving. But that is not the case. That is not the case. All I can think to do is just run. Oh my god, that did not work. Now I'm stuck on his face. Don't get stuck on his face. But I didn't take too much damage, but I am running out of jump juice. I'm a bit terrified. I'm actually leaning forward in my chair. I am so nervous at the moment. Where the hell did he go? How do you lose, like, a 200-foot long creature? It's probably a bit excessive. Whatever he is, he's bloody big, and I've managed to lose him, and that's concerning. Hoping I could get just a nice view of the facility as we drew next to it, but that was not gonna happen. We got distracted there. So yes, anyway. Oh, there he is. Absolutely monstrous. New PC coming, so I'm going with a Ryzen 7. Same amount of RAM, 16 gig again. Hopefully this is a blue one, because I don't have anything else on me. Yes. But a lot faster, because I've got a 6-year-old PC, I realised when I was ordering stuff. 6 years ago, or 5 years, 11 months ago, I ordered my last PC. So it is an i7, but it's a few years old. It's only DDR3 RAM, so nice speed increase for that. Will be lovely. Roughly the same speed CPU, but a lot more cores. So if you watch...
Broadcast. Warning, vaccine development program terminated. Emperor egg hatching project terminated.
Emperor
Live
egg.
specimens terminated. Evacuate immediately.
Okay. So yes, if you watch some of the other VR videos like Payday 2 or Zero Caliber, was that the one that I had issues with? You may have noticed some stutter in that. And also if you watch the streams at all, you'll have known that particularly in the early days of Kingdom Come, before I realised what it was, I was having some fairly annoying issues with stuttering from the stream. And that was all because my CPU was just being absolutely hammered. Even though it's an 8-core... What's that rolling around over? Even though I have a quad-core hyper-threaded 4 gig overclocked to 4.1 gig processor, it's still... I'm going to do anything? Maybe just like generates ion crystals. Maybe that's how that works. Yes, it still struggles a little bit. Maybe that's just because it's a slightly older processor, missing some of the instruction sets or something. Are these going to annoy me, or can I just leave them? I might just leave them. They're kind of cute. So yes, new PC coming soon. That's the takeaway. Also, I've gone for an M2 hard drive, SATA hard drive. So that's going to be yin-yangy. That's going to be super fast. I'm very excited about that. If I get out, are those things going to attack me? I just want to get a closer... Oh, I can scan these things. Okay, now we're talking. Ancient blade. Which one? I don't like the icons for the start and back on the Xbox controller. It confuses me. An ancient earth blade dating back to the 13th century. 7 separate heads of state. Evidence supports the theory that the aliens are an ancient space-born, I thought that was said bone to start with, civilization engaged in a surreptitious study of less developed species. Well, okay. Strange carving. I assume that's some form of egg or embryo, but okay. The carving is hundreds of thousands of years old, made from an unrecognized natural fiber grown on an unknown planet. There's a striking resemblance to the yin-yang. Aliens visited Earth prior to the 4th century and influenced the development of ancient Chinese philosophy, or the concept of yin and yang is universal, since yin and yang describes the fundamental interdependency of seemingly opposite forces. That makes sense. The tapering of 2 circles into an opposed and infinitesimally small points, the finite, is one logical way to represent this understanding and may be developed independently by species other than humans. Well, that makes sense. I'm not saying that's necessarily right, but that makes sense. Alien statue. This is really, really cool. This artifact is unpowered, suggesting it served a ceremonial rather than practical purpose. The pyramid resembles vines spiraling upwards towards the warm blue stone mounted above it. It may represent a plant found on the alien's homeworld, a building of religious import, or even the gravitational pull of their home solar system. A circular object. This device contains network apparatus and a holographic projection unit. It was likely used as a communications relay, capturing and projecting the image of the user to a remote location. There do not appear to be any other devices in range. This scanner is really advanced to just pick up on all these things. Rudimentary tablet, so a prototype for the ones we've been crafting and using. This device shares many similarities with the tablets used to access the alien facilities. Although its structure is rather less complex, it may have served a similar purpose, granting security access and storing relevant data. Oh. There's more stuff over there. Is this going to attack me? Can I scan it? 2 important questions. Can scan it? Oh yeah, it's definitely going to attack me. Only if I get very, very close. Okay. Alien origin, though its design is relatively simple. Low threat level is at odds with the advanced technology apparently available to designers, suggesting it was intended more to patrol and repair than to deter invaders. Makes sense. Despite its simple design, this construction is quite elegant in its minimalism. It can move with reasonable speed. The legs are replaceable. Internally, there are a few moving parts, rendering the construct energy efficient and resilient, or resistant. A rechargeable ion-based power reserves ensures it continues to operate. Immobilize and return to Altera for mutual profit. Let's,
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, do they just disappear if you kill them? So maybe if I killed it. Okay, let's go scan this stuff instead then, shall we? It's like another level up there. I mean, if you can get up there. Oh, and there's a data thing behind us. I didn't see that, did I? We'll go up there in a second. In fact, we'll go up there. No, it might kick something off. Let's scan these things first. I love the way the prawn suit hunkers down. I know I said that before, but I really do love that. An alien object. Could have been more specific. An alien building block. This rock-like object features organic as well as mechanical parts, and there are some genetic and technological crossover with the design of the self-warping constructs encountered elsewhere. Interesting. It appears to serve no purpose in its current state and is awaiting some kind of activation sequence. Materials such as this may have been a fundamental building block of the aliens' technology, or even the aliens themselves. This is crazy, yo! Crescent artifact. Surprised it didn't say alien crescent artifact. Tracking implant. This implant This construct is emitting a high bandwidth signal consistent with alien transmissions intercepted elsewhere. DNA on the exterior indicates it was once implanted inside one of the life forms indigenous to the planet. Its size suggesting the subject was a Leviathan-class organism. Beyond tracking and broadcasting its location, the implant may also have recorded biological data. However, this data cannot be retrieved. An unusual box, possibly of alien origin. An organic matter particulator. This device contains highly unstable radioactive isotope likely to destroy all organisms exposed to it. Horrible, while leaving physical structures intact. Although it would function perfectly well as a weapon, it was more likely used to sterilize spaces for later inhabitation. Without instructions, it'd be wise to interact with it. I completely agree with that, mate. It's just an empty case, but we can scan it, which suggests there is something in there. It's just invisible, right? Nanobots. Some form of advanced nanobot inside the seemingly empty case. Bots are substantially smaller than any developed within the Federation, and it is not possible to ascertain their exact function. But do not release them. Can I smash these cases? Didn't actually think of that before, but now I'm wondering if I can smash these cases. Alien technology. We need to drink some water, and then probably find some more water if we can. Translation device. This device stores linguistic data from over 1,000 different languages. The core of the device may allow alien text to be read and translated. Analysis of the onboard data reveals a number of ancient Earth languages, and the term CHBC Live appears many times in the device's data. CHBC... C Live. Let's, can we find that again? Not voice, data bank. The device seems to be configured to translate into designer's language, or not work the other way around. Okay, I'm going to whack a quick save in. Because I do want to give these things a whack. See if we can open them up? No. I want to see if we can release the nanobots and if it just results in immediate death or something. That's where we came from. That's why the lights just came on and scared me a little bit. Let's grab this. Oh, there's more stuff back this way, is there? Potentially. Oh, there are more cubes. We'll get those next.
Integrating new PDA.
According to translated data logs, an indigenous Leviathan species was found to produce a unique substance referred to as enzyme 42, which inhibited the systems of the Kara bacterial infection and other indigenous organisms. The specimen was captured and contained in a purpose-built habitat for further study. I think we saw that, yes. The alien researchers went to great lengths to provide for the lifeform's environmental needs, including the import of interdependent flora and fauna via an on-site warp gate. But its health deteriorated. When quarantine was imposed, all warp gates and force fields were sealed. All attempts to develop the enzyme into a vaccine have been unsuccessful. So this disease we're seeing bits of, and that one we also have, has been around for a long time then, that suggests, and hasn't managed to wipe out everything yet. So do we need to be too worried about it? I did wonder if this was just an ion cube development machine, and I was right. I'm happy with that. We've got a few, that's like 6 of those now, that's good. So let's pop back here then. Oh my. Is that a mini sea dragon? It is 100% a mini sea dragon. Preserved fetus. Sea Emperor. Not Sea Dragon, Sea Emperor. Is that what they all are then, or is this a special one? Likely the child of an adult specimen contained within the facility. Superficial damage indicates it's artificially removed from its egg. Stunted tissue development. Organism expires during the removal. Samples taken. So the sea dragon is the species which has the enzyme which is good for getting rid of the old disease, he said. not using words like they should be. So is this is the egg, isn't it? That's what this is. Why can I not scan the egg? That's nonsense. There we go. I've got a scan over there for some reason. Preserved egg casing. Shell casing formed of thick layers of carbon composite, blah, 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 blah. Precise incisions, laser tool to get it out, time pressure to develop a bacterial vaccine. Yes, okay. Largely what we'd expect. Interesting. This is all bloody fascinating is what this is. How are we doing for time? 23, so probably a little bit I had before. I'm maybe about 25 minutes. Okay, let's crack on a little bit. We'll try and do these side rooms and then we'll leave whatever's in there for next time. There are a few fishes around outside. I might try and get some fishes with my knife to see if we can get some fluid from outside rather than relying on the water we're carrying. I'm wondering if I probably should have brought more. Interesting. More water with us. Ah, there's a portal. Okay. Whilst we're outside, let's grab all of these as well, so we've got some space in there. Okay, let's dive on in and see where this goes. I forgot. I think it's probably Storm Knight did say there were several other portals within this. I'm guessing there's 4. I guess maybe all these side rooms lead to other portals, which lead to other facilities. Were there that many other facilities other than the power one? There's the one in the beginning of the where are our other bases in Lost River. There's that one, isn't there? Were there others? Don't really recall any others now. That's interesting. Oh, yes. No, this is where we found the egg, isn't it? So this is just down from... Oh, it's the Nautilus icon. I could probably get rid of that. Well, let's get rid of that now. Down from the deep... Is it the Degassi base? Is that what that was? The previous human inhabitants? Sure, that's what this is. Which means, yeah.
Fluid intake.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I want to try and get... Oh, they're so fast though, aren't they? Be slower, fish. Be slower. What does that give us? These, not the boomerang ones, are they? Ah, they give us a lack of...
Primary directive to swim closer to that beautiful creature. Swim closer.
Not entirely convinced that's a good idea.
Swim closer now. It looks so friendly.
What happened last time we did this? I don't actually remember. That happened. Okay. I assumed it wasn't going to be good, but I couldn't remember exactly what happened. Right, I'm going to try smacking one of these with a knife if I can get close enough again. And seeing if I cooked one. Why is that going so far? There's a bloody thing over there I'm trying to avoid. See if a cooked one is any better for our fluid. It is a little bit, yeah. Let's drop that. So I'm going to try and save the water that we've got. If I can. Or can I not collect those ones because they're one of the ones in the school? Thought I'd really lucked out then, but maybe not. Oh no, I didn't want to collect him, did I? Where are the ones that I've got then? Consume, consume, consume.
Stabilizing.
Not doing a huge amount, are they? Only doing 3 at a time, I suppose. It's going to take me some time to collect enough to get full water. But if I can just help out a little bit, that's all I can really ask, isn't it? Although some of the...
Primary directive to swim closer to that appear to full bridge.
I was wondering if I could kill him first. What are these? Oh, yes, that's what I was hoping for. That is exactly what I was hoping for. I had forgotten, I'm very honest with you, I had forgotten that oxygen was a thing in the game. Um...
30 seconds.
Now I'm wondering if those ones I just picked up, I wonder whether they go rotten or not. Not too sure. So I'm not entirely convinced this is what I thought it was, because I couldn't see... another route that I thought was where it took me somewhere else. Again, such good English words. No, maybe I think... I'm not sure if I did come here or not, you know. Is it worth having an explore? I mean, probably not. I don't think it's anything we're really interested in. We know it's there now. We have a fairly quick route back here. If we're in the shallow space, going through the weapons facility to the power facility, and then come in here. It's not too bad a journey, is it? Well, we are about half hour now, though, so I might have to call that there, then. What if I exit in the teleporter? I'm not going to try that. That seems ridiculous, but I wonder what happens if you hit the exit button in the teleporter. It just spits you out separately on the other side. Prawn suit power is going down as well. Because of course it's not very hot in here, so we need to keep an eye on that as well, because that'd be very embarrassing. So I'm going to save the game there. Just in case something does happen whilst we have full health. We'll also check behind here, perhaps. Just make sure there's nothing hidden there. Get off me. Get off me, you silly floor. No, nothing I can see. Cool. Why doesn't it attack the prawn suit, I wonder? Designed not to attack robotic devices? Seems to failing on the part of the aliens, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm going to leave that there then. So this part has been entirely fascinating. Really it has, hasn't it? Oh, let's go get those ion cubes. Yeah, really just genuinely fascinating to learn a bit more about the backstory. I know... What's one of the things? I know we've had a bit from the power facility anyway, but this really is just... But the fact we've seen, like, early human civilization items is insane. And items from other alien civilizations is also pretty damned insane, isn't it? I wonder if this is what Stormlight meant when he said about get as many ion cubes as you can. I wonder if he meant just harvest that as often as possible, or at least get it as soon as you see it, so I realised it would regenerate if I left it a bit. I wonder. Anyway, yeah, really, really interesting episode. Getting into some really interesting parts of the game now, aren't we? Did I get... I did grab that data thing from the top there, didn't I? I didn't just walk in and go through to the Sea Dragon, Emperor Dragon. Oh, I did. Okay, excellent. Embryo. Cool. Yeah, really, really fascinating part of the game now. And who was it? Queen Shiza said it's just getting started, implying that maybe there's a lot more... Is that peepers getting through the tubes? Ha! Must be sucked up by this machine here, I guess. That's quite cool. Yeah, Queen Shiza suggested that this is just getting started. And, I've played a lot of this, so it's just getting started. We've got a lot to go, yeah. A lot of really, really cool stuff to happen, I suppose. Something to look forward to, isn't it? Well, as always, I hope you've enjoyed this episode half as much as I have. It's getting a little bit jerky down here, isn't it? It's not really CPU limited either. I'm not sure what's causing it. Hopefully, regardless, the new PC will help out a little bit. Like I say, I do have a super fast SSD. I also have a secondary standard SATA SSD where all my games are being installed. This is probably installed on SSD, but there's a chance it might not be if I was a bit full of space when I got it. That's interesting. There's a second level. I'll have to remember to check that out next time. So hopefully when we do get that, like I say, it may be for the next recording. A little bit unlikely, if I'm being honest. But definitely for the recording after that, I will have it up and running. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this half as much as I have, do click the like button. It really is, it honestly is appreciated. I say it every time. It's one of those things where I just rattle it off, but I do genuinely mean it. It really does. I really do appreciate having a couple of likes on the video. It makes me feel all warm and snuggly inside. Subscribe to the channel if you've not already, of course. I mean, we are 50 odd episodes into this now, so if you've not subscribed at this point, then you're probably not going to subscribe anyway, I guess. But if you've just found this playthrough, if you just wanted to jump into the end and see what it is like, and you've liked what you've seen, subscribe to the channel, that'd be awesome. And while you're there, you know, think about hitting the little bell button. It's not a requirement, obviously, but if you do, it'd be awesome. Really, really awesome. Streaming Wednesdays at 6 PM as always, playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey at the moment. Obviously not a VR game, but it's still a lot of fun, so come along and say hello there. I'm really loving that at the moment. Similar with the streaming, the next stream I probably won't have the new PC. I'll probably get the components, all of them, the day before I stream, so there's a bit of me which wants to have a go at setting it all up, but if it goes wrong, it leaves me in a bit of a conundrum as I have to use the graphics card and power supply from my existing PC, so potentially 2 PCs down if I do something very stupid like blow up a power supply. So I might be tempted to try and leave work early and done it, but so I might not have the new PC in time for the new stream, but certainly again the stream after that I definitely will, assuming it all works, of course. If it doesn't work, then yeah, there's a whole other ball game, isn't it? So hopefully I'll see you there. Come on and say hello. It'll be wonderful to see some of you there. Otherwise, I shall see you next time in Subnautica for more of this fascinating and fantastic traipse through the alien Primary Containment Facility. Really, really interested to see where this goes. Yeah. So hopefully I'll see you there. And as always, thank you very, very much for joining me.